Jeffrey Epstein and the doomed dome. Pedophile Islands mysterious temple has lost its golden dome. Published 14:30 BST, July 28, 2019. Updated 23:21 BST, July 28, 2019. The arrest of Jeffrey Epstein on federal sex trafficking charges earlier this month has turned his two properties off the coast of St. Thomas into ghost islands. New drone footage and photography shows the state of the islands, including the massive amounts of development over on Great Street. James and his shock photos obtained by DailyMail.com show the blue and white striped structure is suddenly without its golden dome. Scroll down for video. Pedophile Island at Golden Dome that formerly sat atop Jeffrey Epstein's temple on Little St. James is gone in recent photos. Domeless temple above a sacrilegious. A local told DailyMail.com that it went missing around the time that Hurricane Irma hit the island in 2017, and they were of the belief that Epstein had removed the dome prior to the Category 5 storm making landfall. Hidden messages at temple has been of great interest to members of the QAnon community, who had been talking about the island long before Epstein's current arrest. Blown away. Irma, which was a Category 5 storm when it made landfall on the island, is still the most powerful hurricane to ever hit the Atlantic region. It is unclear where the dome may be, but there were local reports back in 2017 that it had been blown off the temple when Hurricane Irma hit the region. One local told DailyMail.com that they were under the impression that Epstein had his staff remove the dome ahead of the hurricane. Irma, which was a Category 5 storm when it made landfall on the island, is still the most powerful hurricane to ever hit the Atlantic region. The dome never went back up, however, and now the temple sits unadorned and striped on the island. The temple has been of great interest to members of the QAnon community, who had been talking about the island long before Epstein's current arrest or Julie Brown's explosive expose in the Miami Herald. Many members of the community believe that Epstein hid young girls he allegedly enslaved in underground rooms below the temple and other parts of the island. There is no concrete evidence to support that claim, but the community's belief that a famous actress was recruiting young victims for Epstein is not completely implausible. A number of Epstein victims did in fact go on to become actresses. Brown told Alec Baldwin in an interview back in April. Epstein doubled his property holdings in January 2016 when he paid $18 million for Great St. James a few years back. That 162-acre property is located next to Little Street. James, this pool house. Little Street. James is 70. Stone's throw. Epstein had made the island his primary residence for the past decade, prior to his most recent arrest. Complex Athir is a staff of 70 who work on the Islanda at all times, and it can be rented for over $50,000 per night. Epstein's plans for Great Street. James include that barge and a few completed structures, as well as construction equipment, are visible in aerial images of the island. This work has been done despite the fact that only the construction of a flagpole and repair of cisterns has been approved on the island. Epstein is behind bars awaiting trial on sex trafficking charges. And yet next door, his temple remains domeless. Epstein has erected no trespassing signs throughout around almost all of Great Street. James, due to the local laws make all land below the tide or bush lines public property, so Epstein cannot legally kick people off those lands, but he is being vigilant about making sure no one wanders onto his property. He continues to make Little Street. James his primary. Epstein also sold one of his private jets in June. His other was seized. In total, Epstein's properties are valued at close to $150 million. There is the Paris Boldhole where he spent the weeks before returning to the US and getting arrested on the tarmac as his plane touched down at Teterboro Airport in New Jersey. The $9 million pied-à-terre is located on one of the nicest blocks in the City of Lights, and Epstein traveled there frequently, often spending a few months at the apartment each summer. Halfway around the world, just outside Santa Fe, New Mexico, sits Epstein's country estate. Holdings. Jeffrey Epstein owns 2 neighboring properties in the U.S. Virgin Islands, having purchased Little Street, James in 19, wherein he whirled. Epstein flew to his home in the Virgin Islands approximately 30 times in the 18 months prior to his arrest. Islands above. The Zorro Ranch consists of a 26,700 square foot mansion on 10,000 acres that was purchased by Epstein back in 1993. It was only 7,500 acres when he purchased the property, but Epstein has added to the ranch over the years. There is also a possible ski chalet that Epstein owns, with records obtained by DailyMail.com showing that a $22 million home in Vail, Colorado was added to his portfolio back in 1997. It was transferred to him back in 1998 by Libet Johnson, the late heiress to the Johnson & Johnson fortune, who passed away in 2017. Johnson's name remained on the deed, however, and she listed both herself and Epstein as living at the same address on Madison Avenue. It is still listed as being owned by the late heiress trust. The sale of his $77 million Manhattan mansion also happened under mysterious circumstances, which public records showing no transfer of money when he was deeded the house from his good friend Leslie Wexner. There was, however, a transfer of close to $50 million to a Wexner charitable fund from businesses registered to Epstein's addresses. This is the home where a search uncovered nude photos, discs with images of minors, and Epstein's infamous massage table. It is known as Thea Herbert N. Strauss House, named after its former owner, who was one of the heirs to the Masses fortune, the department store which was founded by his parents. Another department store magnate, Leslie Wexner of Limited Brands, later bought the property, and then handed it off to his now estranged friend Epstein. Finally, there is the $14 million estate in Palm Beach that was purchased in 1990, and where a number of young girls said they were sexually assaulted. 2 American tourists seen running away on security camera in Italy. Elderly man is sucker punched while trying to break up fight. 12 teens arrested on suspicion of raping British woman are released. 15-year-old Fortnite player shows fans the inside of the arena. New Aston Martin spotted in action filming for Bond 25. Gatwick hire entertainers to distract passengers from the long wait. CCTV of last known whereabouts of suspected killers. Lee Sales has a tub of yogurt hurled at her during speech. Police officer chases woman across the street for jaywalking. Police union demands NYPD commissioner resign over bucket videos. 5 teens arrested on suspicion of raping British woman are freed. Baltimore mayor slams Trump's tweets about his city. People pay attention to the signs. There will be The comments below have been moderated in advance. By posting your comment you agree to our. Do you want to automatically post your Mail Online comments to your Facebook timeline? Your comment will be posted to Mail Online as usual. Do you want to automatically post your Mail Online comments to your Facebook timeline? Your comment will be posted to Mail Online as usual. We will automatically post your comment and a link to the news story to your Facebook timeline at the same time it is posted on Mail Online. To do this, you can choose on each post whether you would like it to be posted to Facebook. Your details from published by Associated Newspapers Limited. Part of the Daily Mail, the Mail on Sunday Metro Media Group.
know you appreciate that. Looking up